Dystopia warning. Or should that be utopia update? Every single headline is reading significant Conservative losses. It's fucking delicious. Now, before I talk to you about tactical voting, I need to just send a quick message to the Conservative Party. You might have brought in voter ID to suppress millions of people. You might have turned away nurses from the polling booths. You might have put people outside to send people away before it could be logged that they were not able to vote. You might have moved boundaries to include rich rural areas in order to try and scoop up more votes. You might have held the election a few days before the coronation so all your bad news could be buried. You may have implemented horrific, hateful rhetoric to play on people's worst prejudices and fears. Didn't fucking work though, did it? People don't give a fuck about small votes. We care about treating asylum seekers with dignity. We care about not deporting unaccompanied children because unlike the people that are ruling us, we as a country are not cunts. We care about putting food on the table, which we're not able to because of your ideological political choices. We care about being able to pay the mortgage, which we can't because you let Father Dougal do a fucking funeral by letting Liz Truss run rampant with the economy. And on top of all that, you're patronising us and insulting our intelligence by telling us what you think are our priorities. Our priorities are not dying in the back of a fucking ambulance. Our priorities are paying nurses properly. You claim you can't find the money, but you can find 250 million to throw a party for one of the richest men in Britain so he can be paraded through the city in a golden carriage draped in jewels. You've brought in authoritarian protest laws, but that doesn't apply to the people blocking the streets to be submissive and simpering towards the royal family, does it? No, it just applies to those, trying to save the planet from climate change. It's all academic anyway, because everyone's cottoning on, aren't they? People like me and people that I know are going to keep telling the British public precisely what you're doing, and we're going to tell them precisely how to get rid of you via tactical voting. On the day of the election, StopTheTories.vote was receiving 3 hits per second. And look at the results. Now, I'm not claiming credit for it. People were just broadly fucking sick of the government. But even if we made a difference in one council, the work was worth it. The unprecedented gains for Labour are beautiful, but then also Lib Dem gains and Green gains. The entire purpose of the site was to replace a regressive Conservative with a progressive councillor. Huge respect to Josh, Russell and the Movement Forward. Huge respect to Carol Vorderman, who promoted our campaign with passion and dedication. And huge respect to everyone that voted tactically where they had to. We're not going to stop until they're out of power, and we've got a counter for every con job they're going to try and implement to retain power. Now at this point I'd normally say fuck the Tories, but they've done it to themselves, haven't they?